I'm not even doing clogging. This much of tight is there, how that root will grow? Even it will not absorb the water. And now it has become like a tiles. I'll show you which part will increase too much amount of water. If I pour water here, is it absorbing water or simply water is getting flowed out?
Slow down.
That's flowed. And even if you dig it now, this water will not be swept into deeper. It will not swept in a deeper way. Why? The soil is not so loose. The soil is not so loose. Why? The gaps are not present between the soil particle. It is not even aerated also. Airs are not present. Check it out. See? Immediately I got a dry soil. You can come here. Show them. How much percolation, how much deep the water has went down. Only this much layer water went down. See, immediately we have got a dry. Only this much area. Very, this is ½ inch water got absorbed. Very ½ inch. But the same thing is not going to happen with the loose soil. Loose soil, aerated air particles are present. The loose soil is a aerated soil. It percolation rate will be more. It absorption of water will happen a lot. So here we have got loose soil. I have did a ploughing here. Let us say I did a ploughing and I have prepared my soil. Okay. Now I did my prepared my soil. So open it and give. So now you see that water will be absorbed very deep. See, the water is going in. The water is going in. Here what happened? Did you see such kind of situation over here? It simply flowed down. But here see, the water is being absorbed. Why it is going in? Air particles are there. Gaps between the soil particles. Soil particle का बीच गैप है, वहाँ पे एयर है, तो एयर का अंदर वो वहाँ पे जाके पानी absorb हो रहा है. Empty spaces are there between the soil particles. That is why it has absorbed. You can see the deepness also. If I drag it, see how deep it is. The thickness, this much thick. Here it was only this much, not even ½ inch. See how much it is? Not even ½ inch. Here you can see this much. Clear? That is what we say percolation. When percolation of water will be very high, if the soil is very loose, it will have more amount of air, so it will absorb too much amount of gaps will be there. It will absorb more amount of
Water.
So now if the soil is like that, if the soil is like this, if your land is like this, will you be able to cultivate any plant here?
No.
Even you cannot place the seed. You have to put seed outside only here. Here, if the soil is very loose like this, the seed you can, with the finger itself, you can throw it and you can cover it. And the roots of the seeds can grow very easily in the soil. See, your fingers are going right, then roots can easily go. But here, your fingers are going deep in the soil. Is your fingers are able to, I'm even putting force here. Roots cannot put any force. Here I am even putting too much amount of force. See, your finger is able to penetrate the soil.
No.
So then how do you think that your roots of the plants are going to penetrate and they are going to grow? Right? So it's your duty. You have to, before cultivation, you have to make soil loose. First practice agriculture, practice loosening the soil. Why we have to do? Because these are the advantages of loosened soils. What are the advantages of loosened soils? It allows the roots of the plant to grow. It absorbs too much amount of water. It is aerated. It gives air to the roots to respire. अभी इसका अंदर कुछ है वो ग्रो ही नहीं होता क्यों? There is no air present in the hard water. Now here. So if you want to make it soft, what you have to do? I'll make this one soft and I'll show you. I don't have any ploughing tool with me. I'll make this one as a ploughing tool. I did a ploughing now. I'll show you here only how much water will be absorbed. I did ploughing. leveling also it is done. Ploughing is done, leveling is done. Now this soil has become aerated. It has got gaps between the soil particles. Now this soil is fit for absorbing water, and this soil allows the roots of the plant to grow deeper and deeper. So will you check it out? Percolation rate, you can check it out by putting water. So now this will absorb too much amount of water, because we have what we have done. Just to check it out, we try to make the soil loose. Now this water is going deep. This water is going into the soil. Just check it out. I have put very little amount of water. See, too much of amount of water. Even if I put now, further it will go in. It will go deeper. This water will go deeper. Okay, this water is being absorbed. There it was simply flowed down. Why? It was very hard, and the gaps between the soil particle was very less, so it was not able to absorb the water. But here it is absorbing. Why it is absorbing? I did clogging process. I made the soil very loose, so the percolation rate has got increased. Simple. Got it? This is what. See, now you can check it out if you want. The deepness of the water. See, this much. The water swept this much area. Where this was. So if you want, you can check it here also. If you want, you can pour some more water. If you try to check this, deepness you won't get. Here only it is there. It is not even absorbed hair thickness level also. Why? It is very tough, and there is no gap between the soil particles. In this kind of land, you cannot grow any plant. So if you want to grow, if you want to cultivate, what you need to do? First you need to make it very, first you need to do soil prepare. You have to prepare this soil, you have to make it loose. How do you make it loose? By ploughing and tilling process. So now what is the another thing? See here you have this one. So this vegetable part you can see outside part. What is that? This vegetable waste, you can see na organic waste.
Yes, sir.
Organic waste, will you be able to see this?
Yes.
What is this? What we call for this? Humus. So if you don't do plugging, this humus will be outside only. So when it blows, when the wind blows, this will go out. When wind blows, this humus will go out. So what you need to do in order to make this humus is benefitable for you, what you need to do, this humus you should mix with the soil. So when you do plugging, and see, plugging will help to remove the unwanted plants roots also. So this will not grow further. Unwanted plants roots can be removed from the plugging. This is also one more help. And when you do plugging, see what happens. What is happening here? So just because of plugging, what happened? The entire, see,